angry guy here, and hashtag Me Too is going after every man now. Hashtag Me Too is going after every man now. Let's jump into this article. This was actually sent over to me by, I believe, MK Fitness. Forgive me if I got it wrong. And the article is quite interesting. It says Method Man accused of physical unwanted touch of model back in the 90s. So this is now going back to the 90s. I'm in absolute shock about this. Method Man has come under scrutiny after model Jaden Steele detailed an alleged altercation that happened between the two back in the 1990s. I said they were going to be going after dudes from the 90s. They're going to be going all the way back to the 90s now. Taking to her TikTok on Monday, December 18th, Steele shared a story of unwanted attention from a very large rapper in the 90s who actually now, a very large rapper in the 90s who's actually now an actor, and broke down why she wasn't able to get justice at the time. Good day, y'all. You guys want to know the reason why all these people are coming forward now telling their stories and they didn't do it in the past? She began, well, being a model for over 12 years and being in the industry, I was the receiver of unwanted touch by a very large rapper in the 90s who's actually now an actor today. The man who touched me, I defended myself, she added. 10 squad cars were called to the hotel cause we tore it up. 10 squad cars were called. There wasn't one police report written about the incident. I had 5 police officers come up to my room and take a statement. Not one police report was written. Steele continued, I worked for attorneys at the time in New York, and because my attorneys represented the head of the record label he was on, they told me to pick my battles. You want to know why? That's why. While she didn't name names in the clip, a commenter asked flat out if it was Method Man, to which Steele simply replied, yes. Method Man has yet to respond to the allegations. Hip Hop DX has reached out to his team for comment. Now, guys, this is absolute nonsense, and the allegation arrives amid multiple lawsuits and allegations against popular hip-hop figures as of late, stemming from incidents many years back. Cassie seemingly opened the door with her lawsuit against ex-boyfriend Diddy in November, accusing him of unwanted snuggling, running the red light, and other forms of unwanted attention. The pair ended up settling less than 24 hours later. Guys, do you see how quickly these women are getting this money? They're going after powerful men, rich men who gave them comfortable lives, and now that they're broke, they have nothing inside of them. They're going after these guys, and listen to me, a lot of these women, they'll go back a second time and a third time. Because after they do this, they'll do what they did with Cosby, and they'll go back, and now they'll go to the police and say that they want them arrested. So, since then, multiple women have filed lawsuits against Diddy alleging similar incidents. Guys, this is insane. This is insane. I told you, they're all just copying the story from the other chick. So one is copying the other. While Jamie Foxx, former Bad Boy president, Harv Pierre, Interscope founder, Jimmy Levine, and more others have also been accused. So Jamie Foxx, even poor Jamie, who just recovered from, whatever the heck happened to him earlier this year. Because he almost didn't make it, evidently. And he's now coming under fire after being accused of being in a group that gave unwanted attention to a teen in another lawsuit earlier this month. Diddy broke his silence and took to Instagram to defend himself from the serious allegations being levied against him, and he's maintained his complete innocence. Enough is enough, he wrote. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Diddy continued to accuse the alleged people who were the alleged accusers of looking for a quick payday, and he is pleading with fans that he hasn't done any of the awful things being alleged. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. He testified, let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. He's already losing a ton of money. He had a hip hop, he had a series on Hulu coming out, like kind of like a Kardashian series. It's been canceled. He's losing money. Everybody's losing money right now. And guys, like I told you, this is the pregame show. They're going to be going for everyone. These girls are going to be going for everyone. They're going to be going for the dudes who work at McDonald's. And the goal, because these dudes don't have any money, the goal is to go after McDonald's itself. And, because McDonald's is making billions of dollars right now. So they want a piece of that. So they're going to go after McDonald's. And then these are the same people. Listen, this was crazy. These are the same people that don't want that don't like this that despise NDAs. So they're like, oh, we have to sign NDAs. But then guess what? Their lawyers are going to demand NDAs, that the companies involved sign NDAs, so the company cannot disclose anything. They won't disclose anything. The company won't disclose anything. Of course, the women can always break those NDAs if they want to. And as a result of that, they can go sue McDonald's, make a ton of money off McDonald's, so collect hundreds of thousands of dollars, at least $20,000, at least $50,000. Burn that out, but it won't even matter because they'll just go and they get a job working at Burger King right after they leave McDonald's. And the only thing McDonald's can do is confirm that they worked there at some point. They can't talk about what they did, how they did, if there were any incidents, and nothing like that. All McDonald's can do is confirm that they previously worked there. So they can go work for Burger King now. And then they can spend a little bit of time at Burger King and then rinse and repeat the entire thing all over again. And they will look for any opportunity to do it. And if they can't get at the employees, the male employees, because Burger King is like taking them off the shifts, then what they'll do is they'll get at the customers, or they'll make something up. They will make something up. They'll look for any opportunity. They'll wait until they have at least come across someone, and they will make something up. Guys, it doesn't even have to have happened. There doesn't have to be no proof. Burger King basically say, you have never interacted with anyone, blah, blah, blah. Guys, they could say it was a DoorDasher who picked up food. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They will make something up out of thin air that never happened. And it will be up to Burger King whether or not they want to settle this for $50,000 each person, because it's going to be all of this every single girl in that kitchen is going to be out there copying the first girl who does it. So the second girl will say, oh yeah, that happened to me too. Third girl, me, bro, it was happened to me longer than it was happening to her. It's been happening. Me too. And we all need to get our pay. We all need to get paid. We all need to get our money. And one after the other, they're going to go. And Burger King has an option. It could spend millions of dollars trying to defend these cases. Because this is the new ambulance chasing. This is the new ambulance chasing. Me Too Part 2 is the new ambulance chasing. Or they can settle it for like a couple $100,000 or a couple $1 million. And they're going to settle it. They're going to settle it. They're going to sign those NDAs. And then these women are going to take that money, burn that money, and do it all over again. They're going to rinse and repeat. So now they're going to leave Burger King and they'll go work for Pizza Hut. And they leave Pizza Hut and they go work for Domino's. And they will do this at every single place and say that they had this happen at every single place. And they cannot be stopped because the legal system is built around empowering women to do this. And who are you to question them? Who are you to say that this did not happen? They cannot be stopped. This system has been designed so that women can exploit it, so they can take advantage of it, and they can double dip all they want. They can keep going back for more, and they cannot be stopped because we live in the believe all women era. Remember what Anita Sarkeesian said? Believe all women. That's where we're at right now. Even if we have it on video, even if we have we have witness testimony, like in the case of John Majors, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if she's clearly lying and you have all the proof and everyone saw what happened, it doesn't matter. You have to believe whatever she says. Because if you don't, then you've committed a grave sin. You've committed a grave sin. Me Too is going after every man now. And that's why I keep warning y'all to walk away. No more relationships in Western society. Walk away from Western society and relationships in Western society. You want to date? Go overseas. Have a date overseas. Have a drink overseas. Have some fun overseas. But stay out of Western society. Save your money. Don't waste your money on these women. Don't waste your money on anything that you don't need. I made a poll and I basically said it's coming up that for the average man, living a modest life, a man living without a woman, a man that doesn't have women or children, that doesn't have a family, a modest life for a man living a modest life is actually more luxurious than a man living in luxury with a woman. Think about that very carefully. A man living modestly by himself is more luxurious than a man living in luxury with a woman because men don't need a lot to survive. All that extra junk, we don't need it. We don't even want it. It makes us miserable. All the additional expense and the stress. Most of us want to drive old cars. Old cars, guys. I want a 2007 Hyundai Tucson. That's my dream car. I used to have one and I had to give it up when I was homeless many years ago. And I want to pick that car up again. I really want to go and buy that car again. It's still a wonderful car. Pick one of them up and just get the engine fixed because they're such great cars and they're still running good. Pick one of those cars up and that's my car. And that's what I want to drive. Has a nice sunroof. I love that car. I miss that car so much. I don't go pick that up. And that car is like you can get one for like between $5,000 and $7,000 right now. And that's what I would go buy. And I would be happy with that. Really, really happy with that. And it's a good car. It's a great SUV. It's a nice mid-sized SUV. And for the average man doesn't need all that extra nonsense. That car, I can insure that car for $100 a month. I could pay the insurance off on that car easily within a month. I could pay it off for an entire year. I'm 40 years old right now, so my insurance rates are going to go down. I'm not in my 20s anymore. I'm not a high-risk driver anymore. I don't have a long history of accidents or anything. My car insurance would be pretty low. Granted, inflation has occurred, but my car insurance would still be relatively low. I pay that off in 1 month. So I have a car, no expenses that I own. I have car insurance completely paid off in a year. My cell phone bill is paid off. Everything is paid off. If I have a camper and I'm living in a camper, all my money, everything belongs to me. And while some of y'all are like, you wouldn't do this, me, I'm so serious. Like, I'll literally go to the food pantry and get the foods that I need from the food pantry. And I am not too proud. I'm not too proud because if I could save all that money in food, on food money, I'm more than happy to get my food at the food pantry because based on my diet, typically I'm only supposed to eat once a day. So it's like food is not even that much. It's really not that serious to me like some of y'all. Like y'all have to eat good and feel good. I don't really care about food like that. I don't really care about food like the rest of y'all. Okay? So like I could be very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable chilling in a camper, eating once a day, because food is not that important to me. And I'll eat well, healthy and everything. But that's really it. And I have everything I need, and all my money is going in the bank, and it's not going to any woman. And I'll have a place overseas, Costa Rica or Mexico or whatever country, Dominican Republic, or maybe all of them. Well, I have a place over in another country where I'm spending $150 a month for rent, and I pay my rent off for I pay that rent in for 1 year. So my place is rented out. So I have an entire house over there rented for $150 a month, 150 maybe 160. Pay $2,000 maybe for the entire year. So I pay that off in one go, and I have a place where I can just fly out of the country at any moment, go over to another country and chill over there, and it's fully furnished. Fully furnished. Everything in that apartment is fully furnished. I have a laptop over there, so I have everything I need. I have everything set up over there. So I could literally lose everything I own at this moment, and I just leave the country, fly to another country, and I'm a king over there. I'm a boss over there. I'm a boss over there. I even have an international bank account, so I have maybe a couple $1,000s in it, but that's a lot of money over there. So if anything ever happened in America, I could just dip out of the country, go to this other country and chill over there. I step foot in the country. I've got my place to live. I've got money in the bank. I don't give a damn. Like, that's how it is going to be for a lot of men. No more of this nonsense in Western society. Women don't realize what they've truly lost. They have no idea, nor do they really care. I want to hear your thoughts regarding all of this, guys. Hashtag Me Too is going after every man now. Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.